This is Channel V Rebuilding, another production by Roadblock Prod and CTV.
Just as summer travel ramps up, the U.S. State Department has issued a travel advisory for the Dominican Republic. Violent crime, including armed robbery, homicide and sexual assault is a concern throughout the Dominican Republic, the State Department said in its advisory. A yellow flag level 2 advisory was issued, urging travelers headed to the top Caribbean hotspot to exercise increased caution. Americans still wanting to travel to the island should consider staying in resorts, as they are likely safer and tend to be better policed than urban areas like Santo Domingo, according to the State Department's advisory. The department is also urging travelers to reconsider meeting with strangers when in the Dominican Republic, as there have been reports of U.S. citizens being robbed by people they met from dating apps, among other serious incidents. The advisory also recommends enrolling in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program to stay updated on travel alerts ahead of international travel. This we rebuilding if you do not have family in the Dominican Republic, stay at the resort. Be safe and move with caution. Peace, one love.
Good morning, my name is Eric Adams. I am not a dietitian, not a doctor, not a nutritionist. I'm a retired member of the New York City Police Department. For 22 years, I wore a bulletproof vest and protected the children and families of New York City. 3 years ago, I woke up and I could not see the alarm clock. I found out later that I was blind in one eye and I was going to lose my sight in others. After visiting 5 doctors, I learned the diagnosis was type 2 diabetes. I had what was considered to be permanent nerve damage in my hands and feet, and I was told I was going to lose some limbs. Not believing that and told that I was going to be on medicine the rest of my life, I decided to do research on my own. I had one skill, and that was knowing how to do investigations, and I knew how to read. I learned from organizations such as PCRM that there was a way not only to live with chronic disease, but to reverse chronic disease. After 3 weeks of going on a whole food plant-based diet, my eyesight returned. 3 months after, my A1C went from a 17 to a 5.7. The nerve damage in my hands and feet went away. No medicine, no insulin, only food. My mother pursued and followed the same whole food plant-based diet that I embraced. 80 years old, 2 months on it, 15 years diabetic, 7 years on insulin. Mother is now off her insulin and has reversed her diabetes as well. She was taking 9 medicines during that time, and she's now off those 9 medicines. The real drug dealers are not those who are wearing baggy blue jeans on our corners. I've learned they're the pharmaceutical companies that have our parents addicted to drugs. Each time I try to reverse this condition, I'm told about the guidelines that you give. I represent 2.6 million people. New York City has followed me, and now we no longer serve processed meat in our schools. We have a program at Bellevue Hospital where 600 people have signed up for and started the process of reversing their condition. It has never been my DNA, it was my dinner. It's time to heal and not live with disease, but reverse disease.